Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Maya. If you're new here, thank you for coming, and if you've been here before, thank you for coming back. Today we have a guest, and we're looking all fancy in Shilat's makeup studio. Clearly my face is a bit, and it's not a bit to Maya's bit because I have the most amateur makeup. We have Shilat who has made this happen. We decided to recreate a look of mine that I've done before on this channel actually, but we had to do a little bit of switch up. Yeah, I'm going to let Shilat introduce herself, and then if you want to see how she achieved this look on me, then you keep watching.
Hi guys, my name is Shilat and I'm a makeup artist, and I managed to recreate Maya's look, one that she had already done, and did it in a professional way. I hope you guys like it. We're going to start with the brows. First I'm just going to comb them out, just get them into shape to see exactly where they stand. If I need to like cut them or anything. The eyebrow is supposed to start. You hear this? The eyebrow is supposed to start. You see where this pencil, when you take it straight from the nose, it should be within the frame of the eye most importantly. Here to the edge. When I take this and do it like this, from the corner of the nose to the edge of the eye, you can see that this is the frame. This is the frame with which the eyebrow should be in. So first things first, you need to keep the eyebrow as natural as possible. If you naturally have like a big eyebrow, you want to draw maybe a bigger eyebrow. If you have like a small eyebrow, you may want to keep it as small as it is, because if you draw like a big eyebrow on
natural eyebrows are
small, the first thing someone will see, there's something different about this girl. You get it? Okay. Then I'm going to draw like, this is like the skeleton. It's like the skeleton of the eyebrows, eh? Yeah. So just to give it like a frame. I did an eyebrow tutorial recently. I don't know if so many of you watched it, but I could just redo it today. Just a little bit. It may not be as detailed as before. So I'm going to use this Smart palette. It has different concealers. Actually, this is almost finished. So when you're choosing a concealer, you want to use a concealer that's slightly lighter than your normal skin tone. Yes, so I'm going to use the lightest actually. I'll go for this one. Yeah. So I'm going to blend out this concealer. I like to use my hands to blend because they have like a sense of texture. Some people say it's not good to use the hands to blend.
I also like the hands.
Elegant brow pomade. It's matte, it's also waterproof. This side at the corner, just to build up on the intensity, because usually people don't have. Okay, just to build up on the intensity. And just here at the front, I just normally just like to blend. I blend in the back of the brush like this, so it's lighter. You get the intensity should not be the same. You see that? Until we just wipe this. So usually, how I do, I like to make my eyebrows look very natural. I don't like to highlight. So I just go ahead and use like a darker concealer, like darker than your skin tone, and I just wipe it just down here, not close to the one that you put earlier, but just down here, right below the concealer you put earlier, and then find a way to blend it up into the upper concealer. You see, I feel like here it comes off way more natural. Also, one more tip for the eyebrows: when you're doing eyebrows, you want the eyebrow color to look close to the roots of your hair. I don't know if that makes sense. You want the color of the eyebrow to look closer to the tips of your hair. Okay, next I'm going to do her eyeshadow. And those people who do eyes before anything to do with skin, because I think all these things can drop onto here and mess it up. So when you're doing eyeshadow, the first thing you want to do is to put primer. Or if you don't have eyeshadow primer, you can go ahead and use concealer. Also, the concealer helps to pop the eyeshadow more. Like if you don't have concealer, it will not show as much as when it has concealer on it or eyeshadow primer. For eyeshadow, you may have to use a well lighter concealer. You get, since it's orange or any other color and it's our skin tone, so we have to use a lighter. You see the concealer I've used? It's way too lighter than your normal skin tone. But this shade is going to help the orange to pop more. It's the whole trick actually. If you have like any colors or anything, you may just go ahead and choose a way lighter concealer. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I remember I put that dark concealer earlier. It's still there, but it's not as intense. I think I'm just going to tap into a different one, not the same one. A darker concealer into the crease. So I'm going to go for this one. I don't want to have.
So do you set the concealer after?
Yes, since concealer is creamy. Yes, I actually want to explain that. So could you zoom in into just the eyes?
I'm only getting the eyes.
Okay. So since concealer is creamy, could you look up? Look up. Yeah. Do you see all those foldings? Concealer has that creamy texture, so it's very, very important that the moment you apply it, you want to set it into place. So we use powder. You can use a loose powder, you can use a pressed powder to set the concealer into place. So that if you set it into place, it's going to avoid moving into those lines. You get it? So make sure that the concealer is very well spread out, and then after that, we're going to set it. Let me get my
Do you have to set with a lighter powder, or it has to be a lighter powder? I can set with my skin tone powder.
It depends on what you're going to use. If you're going to go for a light eyeshadow, you might want to set with something lighter for you to show. You get. But if you're going to maybe do a smoky eye, it doesn't matter what concealer shade you use. You could use a darker one than you get.
Yeah.
So the shade, yes, the shade of what you have, what you're going to apply. So you see how the concealer has moved into those lines already? So I'm just going to go ahead and set everything into place. I'm using this MAC mineralized powder to set. You can use anything as powder. It can be pressed powder, it can be loose powder, whatever your preference is. As long as it's a powder, it's good to set the concealer into place. So now after this, we're done prepping. We're done prepping for the eyeshadow. Now we can go ahead and actually apply the eyeshadow. So when you're applying eyeshadow, it's very, very important to know what your crease is. This folding, that is the crease. And most
one is it? No,
the folding, that
like in
this fold, that look up. You feel that place where the brush is? Yeah, that is your crease. And a lot of times when you're applying eyeshadow, you want the eyeshadow to be just on the lid. So what is below the crease is the lid. This is the lid. Then this is the crease, and then this is above the crease up here. I don't know if I explained that to you.
Right here. That's
yes, above the crease. Then you have the crease. Then you have the lid. Then you have the inner corner of the eye. Then you have the outer corner of the eye. So we have two brushes. This one is fluffy, and then this one is stiff. So if you want to put like a lot of product in a place, you might want to use this stiff one because it's going to be putting product in that particular place since it's being stiff. And then when you want to apply product across an area, you might want to use this fluffy one because fluffy brushes put less product across a big area, while stiff brushes put a lot of product over a small area.
Okay, so but definitely the crease use the fluffy.
Yes, yes, it's easier. You can even go for a smaller fluffy brush than this, just to be inside the crease. Yes, yes. So I'm just tapping into a color that's close to her natural skin tone, and I'm just packing it right above the crease and into the crease. So if I want to get darker, I don't want the eyeshadow to be like too much of eyeshadow, so I just want it to be a little soft. Since I'm going for a soft look, I want the makeup to look as soft as possible. Anything dark on the eyes makes the eyes look smaller, so you don't want that. I'm just going to blend this up here, just give the eye more definition. Now I'm going to go ahead and pack with the orange. This is what she went for. You see I'm using a more stiff brush and applying right on the lid. Tap into all the oranges you can just to get the intensity. So I'm still packing the orange onto her lids, but as I'm packing it, I'm trying to push it within the crease because you don't want it to look like it just passed here, like you want to blend it. So I'm going to use the same brush that I used earlier and just blend back everything into the crease. I don't know, you can see that?
The crease brush?
Yes,
the fluffy one.
yes, the fluffy brush. And then I was extending the orange up into the crease, but now I'm also using the same brush than before that I was using to blend it away. You get to blend the orange into the crease. Yeah, I think we're done with that. Yeah, so after this, we're going to go ahead and do the eyeliner. dot. You can just keep dotting. So when you get to the end of the end of the eye, just also carry on with that dot in a straight line. Huh? Then you look up. You look up. When you look up is the easiest. Look down. I'm just gonna add this here, and then I don't think it's very easy to stitch this one, guys. Oh,
It's not.
so I'm going to use the black pencil to line her waterline. I like to use pencil instead of wonder because pencil doesn't smudge, unlike wonder. So this just helps to add on the intensity of the eyes, and that's it. And put concealer just down here. The concealer can also help it show more. It's just for people who are like neat, you get it, and you want your wing to be snatched. You can just put concealer right below it like that. This can also help you redefine it if maybe if it wasn't properly done. I'm just going to redefine this one a little bit. That's it. So I'm going to use the black pencil to line her waterline. I like to use pencil instead of wonder because pencil doesn't smudge, unlike wonder. So this just helps to add on the intensity of the eyes, and that's it. Get done with that.